When the first ray of sunlight penetrates the clouds over Meili Snow Mountain, the golden light sprinkles on the meadows of Plateau National Park. Yaks are leisurely drinking water by the lake, and the distant Tibetan-style houses are rising with curling smoke. This is Shangri-La, a place described as a paradise on earth in Lost Horizon, located on the southeastern edge of the Qinghe Tibet Plateau. It is like a pearl left in the depths of the snow-capped mountains, weaving a dream that the world yearns for with its pure blue sky, sacred snow mountains, mysterious religious culture, and simple folk customs. From a secret post station on the ancient Tea-Horse Road to a tourist attraction today, Shangri-La has always maintained its unique tranquility and sanctity. The natural scenery of Shangri-La is like nature's most elaborate masterpiece, with every view like a gorgeous oil painting that makes people intoxicated. With an average altitude of 3,300 meters, the unique plateau climate has created diverse ecological landscapes, from snow-capped mountains and glaciers to forests and meadows, from lakes and wetlands to canyons and streams. As if gathering all the beauty in the world, Meili Snow Mountain is the most dazzling business card of Shangri-La. It is the highest peak in Yunnan and a sacred mountain in Tibetan Buddhism. The main peak Kawajbo, with an altitude of 6,740 meters, is year-round shrouded in clouds and mist. When it occasionally reveals its true face, the white snow-capped peak shines with a sacred light in the sun, as if it can purify people's souls. Every winter, countless tourists and photographers gather at Philae Temple, just to catch a glimpse of the wonder of sunlight. On Golden Mountain, when the morning sun shines on the snow-capped mountains, the entire mountain peak turns golden, which is breathtakingly magnificent. Plateau National Park is a microcosm of the ecological beauty of Shangri-La, consisting of Shudu Lake, Baidahai Lake, and Shaji Nature Reserve. The water of Shudu Lake is clear to the bottom, reflecting the blue sky, white clouds, and surrounding forests. The meadow by the lake is covered with colorful wildflowers, and in summer, it is like a sea of flowers. Baidahai Lake is a pearl on the plateau, and its watercolor changes with the seasons, being turquoise in spring and dark blue in autumn. Walking on the plank road by the lake, listening to the singing of birds, and feeling the fresh air, it is like being in a fairyland. Tiger Leaping Gorge is another natural wonder in Shangri-La. It is one of the deepest canyons in the world, where the river rushes and roars, hitting the boulders in the middle of the river, making a deafening noise. Standing on the viewing platform and watching the turbulent river flow under your feet, you can feel the majestic power of nature. The peaks on both sides of the gorge are steep and dangerous, with dense vegetation, presenting a typical alpine canyon landform. In addition, Shangri-La has many other natural landscapes, such as Napahai, Shika Snow Mountain, and the grasslands around Dukazong Ancient Town, each with its unique charm, making people linger and forget to return. Shangri-La not only has stunning natural scenery, but also contains profound Tibetan culture. Here, multiple ethnic groups such as Tibetans, Naxi, and Yi live in harmony, forming a unique humanistic style. Dukazong Ancient Town is the cultural core of Shangri-La, with a history of more than 1,300 years. It is the best preserved and largest Tibetan residential complex in China. The ancient town is built on the mountain, with roads paved with bluestones, and Tibetan-style buildings on both sides, with auspicious 8 treasures and other patterns painted on the white walls. In the center of the ancient town is Moonlight Square, where a prayer wheel stands, 21 meters high, which requires several people to work together to turn. Every day, local Tibetan compatriots come to the square to turn the prayer wheel and worship, praying for peace and happiness. Songzanlin Monastery is the largest Tibetan Buddhist monastery in Yunnan, known as the Little Patala Palace. It is located on Phoping Mountain north of Shangri-La County. From a distance, the golden roofs shine in the sun, and the monastery's buildings are magnificent and well-arranged. The monastery houses a large number of Buddha statues, Buddhist scriptures, and murals, which have high artistic value. Here, You can see monks chanting and practicing, and feel the strong religious atmosphere. The ethnic festivals in Shangri-La are also an important part of its humanistic customs. The horse racing festival on the 5th day of the 5th lunar month is one of the most grand festivals in the local area. At that time, Tibetan compatriots will put on their costumes and ride horses to the grassland to participate in the competition. On the racecourse, riders gallop on their horses, and the audience cheers, making the scene very lively. In addition, there are Tibetan New Year, Torch Festival, and other festivals, each with its unique customs and celebration methods, allowing people to deeply understand the local ethnic culture. The local Tibetan compatriots are warm and hospitable, and their way of life is also full of characteristics. Butter tea, Highland barley wine, and zanba are their traditional diets. If you walk into a Tibetan home, the host will warmly offer you these delicacies. The interior decoration of Tibetan-style houses is also very exquisite, with thangas hanging on the walls and butter flowers placed on the tables, all reflecting the characteristics of Tibetan culture. The name Shangri-La comes from the novel Lost Horizon by British writer James Hilton. The book describes a mysterious kingdom, hidden deep in the Himalayas, where people live a quiet, peaceful, and long-lived life, a paradise isolated from the world. After the novel was published, it attracted widespread attention, and people began to search for this paradise on Earth everywhere. After years of investigation and research, people believe that Shangri-La is in Diching Tibetan Autonomous Prefecture, Yunnan, China. The natural landscape and humanistic customs here are highly consistent with the description in the novel. The snow-capped mountains, meadows, monasteries, and simple folk customs all make people believe that this is the legendary Shangri-La. In 1997, the Yunnan provincial government officially announced that Zhongdian County was renamed Shangri-La County since then. This name has been closely linked to this land. There are many beautiful legends about Shangri-La. It is said that deep in the snow-capped mountains of Shangri-La, there is a mysterious valley full of magical flowers and plants that can cure various diseases. Others say that the lake water in Shangri-La is the tears of gods, and drinking it can make people forget their troubles and gain happiness. These legends add more mystery to Shangri-La, attracting people to come and explore.